Guess where I'm leaving? On my way home with a box. Hope you guys enjoy the following video. Yep, hello everybody. I made it home in one piece. I didn't speed. We're gonna bust this puppy open. Yeah. I think everybody knows already what, you should already know what's in here. If you've watched my videos over the course of the last month, I've been waiting for this import to come in and then get sent out to me. There's supposed to be 5. Heat pack, still somewhat warm. Austin likes paper. There everybody is. They probably are in separate vials. At least that's what I hope. Yeah, I can feel them. Can't get them all like that. I don't know how I got them in there. It's TCFs or Mozambiques. Here's the Tetes. You can see this one's pretty good size already. So you have 1, 2, 3 different sizes. And then these little monkeys here, the TCFs. So I have to figure out what I want to put the TCFs in. But here is, these will be the homes for the 3 Tete. I'll have to look and see which one I think is best suited for what enclosure. I actually got, if you look at these plants here, this plant especially, I got that plant specifically for this Tete, thinking that that would be kind of more of a naturalistic kind of plant that they would be from, but who knows. This one here, if you look, just another little plant in the corner with a piece of cork bark and a pre-made burrow, and we're on top of the lid. This one here is kind of the same thing. Plant in the front, cork bark there with a pre-made burrow. I didn't do anything with burrow with this one. I figured I'd just let the little dude do what it wants to. Now, I have to put these together just in case the size of the TCFs, it looks like that's probably going to be the best bet, is to just put them in there. I did have matchbox enclosures made too, but I think I'm going to put them in the vials and see what they do. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but I'm going to get something set up here. I need a bigger enclosure to put here so that I have a little bit of barrier as I unleash these 5 beasts and get them into their new homes. So let me grab that, and then we'll try and do this on camera the best I possibly can. You may hear a little bit of swearing, but it's not me. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to start with the TCFs. We're inside of a basketball cube here. I haven't used this for anybody yet because there isn't anybody that I particularly wanted to put in here. I considered putting my OBT in here and setting this up real nice, and I still may do that. But then I also thought about when, you know, the Ceratosaurus darlingi gets big, or my Ornithoctinae species louse. I mean, I can always get another one, but the problem with this thing is it's so big, it's going to be hard to figure out where to put it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. I don't know how well this is going to work out for us, but let's see if we can't. I'm going to shake right in. That was pretty easy. Okay, that's one. That is one of the TCFs. Let's see if the other one's as easy as that one was. I have a funny feeling that those Tetes are going to give me a little bit more of an issue. Little tweezers. Get this cotton ball out of there. And let's see if we can get this little bugger out too. No, that's not what I wanted. Don't want them crawling on me. Okay. You saw that one just kind of crawl up my arm. That's the bad part about getting them out of these little things, is that they're more apt to want to climb up your arm. I will save all these little vials, hopefully for shipping out the Cereocosmus ori once those guys are ready to go. Okay, let's take a look here. This one's massive. Well, not massive, but it's bigger of the three. So let's put the bigger of the three into this one. And hope he doesn't eat me. That was pretty calm. I will show you guys all these little dudes in their enclosures once I get done. Okay, let's take this one. I can't open. I'm having a hard time opening these lids because if you watched my video yesterday, it saw where I kind of put the, sorry about the microphone was down on the table, where I put that Dremel drill into my finger there. That's right, that's the finger that I used to like pop those lids off, and it's a little tender. I need a smaller. This one will work better and get it in there. Where did you go? You're down there. What are you doing down there? It's not where I want you. Let's there you go. Two in. And the smallest one to do. He's like right there too. There you go, little buddy. Okay. 5 new little buggers. Let's move this out of the way now, so you guys can get some looks at these little guys. Let's see, we'll do it like this, huh? There's one. That's the smallest of the Tetes. These are the ones that that are called the dark colored form. So the DCF is what people like to label these as. I'm just going to call them, I had to make a new slot for them in the Android Tarantula app, or the app that you can get on your Android phones. So I just put them in as Pterinochilus murinus Tete, and then the other ones I put in Pterinochilus murinus Mozambique, because that's what they're supposed to be, but he had them labeled as TCF, so that's one little dude. There is the next one. And we'll see how these guys, I'm not sure if they dig or not. I would assume so, because they are Pterinochilus, but my Chordatus never dug when I had that one, so we'll have to see how it goes. And then the last little bugger, you'll see him in the back here. I will do this. This always helps. You have that backdrop behind them, you can actually see them much better. You can see they have that orangish bottom right now, which would be indicative of, you know, like a P. murinus, but I'm definitely going to look for another P. murinus when I go to the Buffalo show, a little baby like these ones, so we can raise them all up together, and when we can see how they do. So that's those three, and then we'll see these ones are, this one's not too bad of a size. It probably could have went into a baseball cube too. You can see pretty much the width of this. I have more, so I may actually move this one. We'll see. I mean, I don't mind putting them in the vials for a molt and let it go for there. For just keep these two separated from them for now. But yeah, skinny. Oh, these, I'm so excited about these. These are going to be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to these since February, early February. There's the other little dude. So yeah, they probably could have went in the Matchbox car enclosures, but I don't know. I'll decide by the end of the day, and if I do change it, then I'll show you guys. But because I do have the room for them with Matchbox car enclosures, and I have the room for them with baseball enclosures too. If I just decide to go ahead and go that bigger route, and I think I will. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go ahead and put these two into baseball enclosures too, and I'll show you guys that on an update. We'll do an update tomorrow with you know, the stuff that I rehoused yesterday. So there was 9 total tarantulas that we rehoused yesterday. The Plesiopelma species Bolivia is going to be ready to eat. It's out and about now, so since it molted. Yeah, we got some stuff to, you know, some cool things to look forward to here. I'm really excited, you know, I'm really excited to have these. They are cute little buttons, aren't they? That's the part about this core. Let me see if I can get those strands out without him taking off on us. Nope. Right out he came. Got him back though. Right out of the vial, right onto the table, right onto my hand. So you can see how he shake. God, that pisses me off that I can't get. I have to do that. It's funny because someone says why. I actually had a comment on a video. It was probably about, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 months ago. Someone was harassing me because I shake so much, and they're like, why do you even keep them if you're so scared of them? And I was like, I'm not scared of them. I just have this, it's called something tremors is what they label it as, but now we know what it actually is. But I can't take medication for it, and I possibly am considering that because I really hate that. More than anything, I hate that shaking that I have. It can make doing this a little bit more difficult, filming, taking pictures, especially taking pictures. You're trying to hold the camera still, and the camera's going all over the place because your two arms are going two different ways. But yeah, so that's it. 5 new babies. We'll do some updates again real soon. We'll see about this one's the biggest one, like I said. Everyone's gonna say, "Oh, that one's probably male because it's bigger than the other two," which is not true. This could be a female, and the other two could be males for all we know. But we'll keep an eye on them and see. You can see the size difference that they were. So you have, again, this one's the biggest. I believe this one is the second biggest here. So we'll label them 1 as the largest one, 2 as the second largest one. And you can see this one doesn't even really have much coloring on its abdomen at all. If it'll focus for us. There it is. Just got a little bit there. So this will be number 2, or the second largest, and then this little bugger here is the smallest of the two. But you could see the abdominal size difference. This one will molt soon. So yeah, so they came in the same, but I'm going to assume that this one that we're looking at now may be just as big as the biggest one, or at least as big as the second biggest one by the time this little bugger molts. So, okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I actually am pretty pleased with the way that the rehousings went. Only 2 kind of came out, and then of course that last little bugger came out when I was trying to yeah, I'm definitely going to put them in baseball enclosures, so I'm going to do that right now, actually. So I'll update you guys on that. I'm going to do it, and I'll add it to the end of this. Okay, guys, so here's the 2 Mozambiques. The Pterinochilus murinus Mozambiques, or the TCFs. I went ahead and just put them in here, and you know, one's a little bit smaller than the other one, but I think it's going to molt soon. I believe it's this one here. You can see it's not very big. It's actually pretty tiny. In here, it looks really tiny. In the vial, it looked really big. So, yeah, I probably should have matchbox card this one. So I'm gonna have to debate that here in the next hour or so. But this one here, I'm pretty sure is plenty big enough. Right there it is. Plenty big enough to stay in here. And I think this is the one that's got a little bit more of a bigger abdomen on it. So I didn't pre-make a burrow. I just want to see what it does. And you know, I'm kind of excited to watch these guys. I just have to be careful of you know, they shouldn't be able to get out of these holes. These holes are pretty stinking small, but you never know. You know, if they could fit their little feet and their carapace through there, they'll get out. So I'll have to watch that. This one's holes are a little bit smaller. I use the really small holes with this one, so I'm not going to be too concerned about it, but you never know. Never know. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed these new additions, and the unpackaging and the housing, and you know, the running. No, they didn't really run. None of them really ran. I mean, we just had the one Mozambique pop out of a vial while I was trying to pull a piece of that fiber out, and then 2 of them. One of the Mozambiques I was trying to rehouse now into this didn't go right in. It went, and it was running around the bottom of the big, huge basketball enclosure. So yeah. So they didn't really give me too much of a fuss so far. We'll see how they do when they get to the point where they're going to be ready to get out of these things. Again, we'll have to see how they grow. And we'll call these 2 the Mozambiques. The bigger one down here on the bottom we'll call number 1, and we'll call this one number 2. I'm going to go on a couple different places today and try to find some cool African names for these guys. I think, let's see, let's think about my baboon species now. The Enclosure does not have a name. These 5, of course, do not have a name. The Darlingi does have a name. The Marshalli does not have a name. The Lugardi does not have a name. Most of my African species do not have a name. Who else do we got roaming around here? The P. murinus both are named. I got more baboons than that, don't I? Well, it's hard when you can't. I'm trying to picture them in my head. Oh, we got, of course, the 5 Balfouri. Really can't name the 4 because you don't know who's who, but the other one is named Tattoo. And Tattoo is Tatu, which is, I want to say that's a number, but I can't remember what number that is in Afrikaans, which is Afrikaans. It's a language from Africa. So I had named the other couple Balfouri that I had named them Tattoo, and then the other one was like number 2, and the other one was number 3, but they were, I can't remember if Tattoo's number 1 or number 2 or number 3, but I think there were 3 or 4 of them that I had. Of course, those are all doled out. And then I got the 4 that came in from Vlad. Actually, one of the ones that are in there was named, but I can't remember what it was named now. It was one of those 4 I originally had. And of course, my first Balfouri that I ever had, I named them 7. And that was before all the Stranger Things happened. So I didn't name it after the character in Stranger Things, if that's what you're thinking, Kat. No, I actually named them 7 because I'm a huge Broncos fan, always have been, and Elway was, of course, a staple idol of anybody that's a Denver Broncos fan, and he wore number 7. And of course, Ray Bork, who was my favorite hockey player for the Boston Bruins, wore 77. So I thought that was kind of a cool name. Probably won't use it again. We'll retire that name on that male Balfouri, but yeah. So we get the Chordatus in, and then we'll think about naming all these African species, and, well, not Chordatus in, actually get a Chordatus. If Ruth doesn't have one, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I think I'm done ordering stuff. I don't think I'm going to get any more through the mail other than the Lasiodora difficilis that once they molt in the second instar and eat, they'll be shipped out. I don't know how many are coming, to be honest with you. I know more than one, probably between 2 and 5 or 6, but who knows what they'll throw in there. I could get a package with 10 of them for all I know. I hope not, but if so, we'll definitely use those as giveaways, or I'll just let anybody that wants to pick one up just pay me shipping, and you can have one. We'll just see what comes in, and we'll go from there. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this again. I'm rambling, don't know why I'm still talking, but I hope you guys again enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys in the next video, which will be an update video, probably tomorrow. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.